Hi y'all, welcome back to the Puyallup Hobby Hut. My name's Brian, and if you're new here, this is a place where we dive into projects and everything that makes a tradesman life easier. Now, as an electrician with over 20 years experience, I've tried just about every tool bag under the sun. But today, I'm taking a hard look at one that's been getting a lot of buzz, the Veto Pro Pac with wheels. This bag is German-made, sparing no expense on quality, and let me tell you, it's built to last. But is it really worth the investment? Stick around and we'll find out. This is the Veto Pro Pac with wheels. Right off the bat, you can see it's built like a tank. It's got the waterproof polypropylene base, heavy-duty zippers, and reinforced stitching all around. The telescoping handle feels solid. And the wheels, well, they're the kind you'd expect to see on a high-end suitcase. Smooth and durable. In the German engineering, you can feel the attention to detail in every single stitch. Let's talk features. This bag is big. It's got a ton of storage options with the pockets for everything from screwdrivers to multimeters to wire strippers. I mean, it feels like they designed it for folks like me who carry half the workshop to every job site. And those wheels, they're a game changer. Whether I'm rolling it across gravel, through mud, or even up and down stairs, this bag holds up. No more throwing my back out, lugging it around. Now here's the part I love, the organization. Veto Pro Pac is known for their pocket layouts, and this bag doesn't disappoint. I've got my screwdrivers here, pliers here, testers up front, and even room for bigger tools like my impact driver. Everything has its place, and I'm not wasting time digging around looking for that one tool I swear I pack. One thing that sets this bag apart is mobility. Whether it's fully loaded, and trust me, it gets heavy. Those wheels and handles make a world of difference. And don't worry about stairs. This bag glides up and down like a champ. Whether you're hauling it across the job site, getting in and out of the truck, or navigating tight spaces, it's got you covered. And one of the features that I love are the backpack straps. They stay hidden in the zipper pouch until you need them. And when you do, they pop right out and are ready to go. Let me give you, so you zip it down, you open this up, you pull out your backpack straps, then you close this little pouch back up, and then this part of the strap latches to the eye loop down here. This strap latches to the one over here. And then you are ready to go. It's a simple design, but it's so convenient. Whether I'm rolling it behind me or throwing it on my back, it's always ready for the job. I'll give you a demonstration of me putting it on my back. It's normally good if you can put it up on a table or a bar to get it about waist height. Then you go down like, it's really heavy. I'd have to weigh it. It's like 140 pounds. But you get in this position. And then snap it together. And you're ready to go. And in this position, I could go upstairs, I could climb a ladder, I could basically get this bag wherever I need it. But honestly, I rarely do it like this. The other guys I work with, they don't have the wheels, and so they're always carting it around like this. And it looks kind of heavy, it looks like a pain in the ass, but this is how I normally do it. And it's a good bag, but I'll show you how I normally do it, because this is not how I normally do it. So if you don't want it in backpack mode, let it down. And here you would unlatch both sides. You would shove these back in their pouch. Velcro, zip up each side. And then you're left with this. So then what I'd do, I'd go like that. Then you could just and then when you get where you're going, you go like that, and then you're good to go. As for the tools you could fit in here, you really have a whole lot of options. And I'll go around the bag and inside the front pocket and the rear pocket. So it's got a hammer loop, built really well. Also a tape measure holder. Just put your tape measure right there. It's got this pocket on the side where I like to keep this 6-in-1 socket set, Klein. And it's got these two pockets towards the back where I like to keep my Pica Sharpie and my Pica pencil. Great tool to have too, definitely worth it. Okay, let's go to the rear. Here, I got my 2 elevator keys, 2 different styles. Also, I have my magnetizer and some extra bits. These things come in handy too. They're bit holders and they come on like sets of 5, so you can put 5 different bits on each one. It's a good way to keep your tools organized. Just a couple more. This one's like empty, so I'm gonna have to find some more bits to keep on this side. Here we are on the, I guess it would be the right side. So I got my Nip-X scissors, good tool to have. These are my commercial electric coaxial cutters. Works great for stripping MC, but they don't last very long. Also, it's got your tape holder on this side. And then I got this recently. This is pretty cool. So it's a long, hollow socket set, and you could put it on an impact drill or just do it by hand, but it's by Klein. It's really handy. This is the kind you'd use for all thread, 9/16 bolts. Works great, but it comes with all those different sizes, so I like to keep that there. Now let's go inside the bag. So if I unbuckle, see what we got. Mini screwdriver set, precision screwdriver set. It's actually broken, but it's motorized, and it's cool. It's battery powered. I got my camera, which plugs into your phone, and then you could drill a hole in the wall and then scope out what's in the wall. I've only had to use it a couple times. Then we got this cool mud ring. If you're pulling wire by yourself, like THHN in a 4 square or a 4 and 11/16 box, you just mount this as the mud ring, and then you could pull wire through it easily by yourself. It's got rollers. And then I just got a really bright flashlight, so if I'm lazy, well, it's a laser actually. I got a really bright laser, and I can just point out stuff on the ceiling if I don't want to climb up there. So that's about it for that pocket. Okay, in this top pocket, I just have a little adapter set, no problem. Now let's go on the inside of the bag, where all the good stuff's at. And here we go. As you can see, it's got a ton of room. We'll start with, let's see, scoot this back. We'll start with this pocket. I got random crayons, Sharpies, pencils, highlighters, just a ton of stuff for marking. Yeah, that's pretty much it in there. So that's my writing utensil pocket. And then the pocket below that one, we got a plug tester, some miscellaneous bits. That's a cone like sander, some earplugs. Nothing much in those pockets. Nothing good. So I will zip this out more. It does got, I'll show you this real quick. It's got this little strap latch system. So let's say you're working and you didn't want your bag flopping all the way open. It's got this. So you would attach it up here and then it would hold your bag open, and you could even, tighten it. So you go like that if you wanted it like that. But I don't really use that. So I will detach it, put it back in its pouch. Everything's designed very good. Everything was well thought out. It's a very good bag. So we'll start on the left side and work our way to the right. Let's see. So from left to right, we got the Allen's, Klein Allen set. Comes in handy. I got the little 3-piece lock nut tightener. Used to think it was lazy, but I do like it. Comes in handy, gets the job done. Next, I got everyone's favorite tool, the wire nut spinner. I've had this for a long time. They don't like you using that, and we're starting to move over to Wagos anyway, so I'm sure eventually wire nuts will be obsolete. But for now, this thing I love, and you're not gonna tell me otherwise. Next, I got my Precision 11-in-1. Actually, I got my Precision 14-in-1. Klein. Comes in handy for really small screws. Next, we have the DeWalt 90-bit attachment. Really useful, getting in those tight spaces. Then I got, of course, the little stubby multi. Gotta have one. I won't take this out, but that's the pipe cutter where, you put it around EMT or PVC, and then you rotate it around it, and it cuts it nicely for you. Next, we have the pipe reamer. Anytime you're doing big PVC, I guess you could do it with metal too, but I've only ever done it with PVC. But you just ream around the inside of the pipe, and it does a nice clean ream for you. Also, we have a engraver tool, so I could put my initials on all my shit so people can't touch it. BLM are my initials. Okay, so then next, start with the second row. So we got these big strippers, and the reason I got them is because they got all these different screw cutters, 632, 832, 1032, all the way up to 540. But I needed them for a 1024, so I ended up buying them. And they're nice. Good tool to have. You never know when you might need it. Next, I got my 1-foot Diablo extension. It's a quick connect. Gotta have that. Then, got your Klein pipe reamer. I got my awl, great for punching holes. Then I got my heavy duty 10-in-1. Then I got my half round bastard for filing shit. Got my beater screwdriver for beating shit. What's this over here? Oh, then I got my swivelly screwdriver for when I'm doing trim work or trying to find a buried box in the wall. This works great. Just make sure you get the one like this. Don't get the one that's like a 10-in-1, or else you'll lose it in the wall if you use it for finding unburied boxes. But I find shit with that. So then we'll go to the next row. Next row, got my cat's paw. Probably one of my favorite tools. I got my Nip-X strippers. I've always used the regular kind of strippers, but a year ago my coworkers convinced me to switch over to Nip-X, and I love these. I'll never go back. The metal is just way better quality. Yeah, it costs a lot of money, but it's definitely worth it. Plus it's good for hitting the tabs out of the boxes when you're wiring. So love this tool, works great. Then we got our crimpers, uninsulated. Next, ooh, this one's in there. Next, needle nose. What else? Then we got loppers. I've had those for a long time. Then we got our linesmans. These are fish tape pulling linesmans. You can put the fish tape right there and pull it. Electrician's hammer. Next we got a brand new tool. These are my Nip-X cutters, and they could shear pretty big wire. They're great for cutting, great for stripping MC, great quality metal. It's like a razor blade. It's extremely sharp. Then we got, for doing deck work, we got our linesmans that have the spring. Works great when you're doing the tie wire all day. Then we got regular flathead. And we got just some basic diagonal cutters, dikes. Okay, next row. So I got pair number 1 of these self-adjusting Nip-X. Gotta have them. Then I got pair number 2 of the self-adjusting Nip-X. Love these. Got your 10 snips, gotta have them. Old style wrench. This next tool is cool. It's an insulated screwdriver set, and it came with multiple bits. So for instance, this is the long flathead. If I don't want to use it anymore, take it out. And it's got all these other ones. It's got small Phillips, big Phillips, small flathead, small square drive. It's got them all. So, and they're magnetic. Very cool. So I'll put back this one. And then of course, level. Got my fluke wire tester. Folding sheetrock saw. Okay, last row. I got PVC cutters. Smurf cutters. Crescent wrench, pliers. Then I got the little baby pliers. They're almost automatic, but they're not fully automatic like the Nip-X ones. Then a backup 10-in-1. Never know when you might need it. Then I got these. And then these. So that's everything you could fit in the front pocket. I could probably still fit a few more things, but I will zip it up. Now let's move on to the back pocket. Okay, now for the back pocket, to access it, you take this off, put it back, and then you just unzip it. Zip. Zip. Open it up. There's a lot of stuff in here too. This thing's jam-packed. I'll just briefly go over it. So I got of course, my carbide kit. Gotta have one of those. Gloves. I got this little 6-inch quick connect. I got the 12-inch quick connect. More gloves. This is a measuring laser. Then we got, this is for bending conduit. It's a digital level. Fine. Put these back in their spot. Of course, I got my fluke meter. Got my plug tester, so you plug it in, this detaches, you plug it in, and then you trace out the circuit with this. Saved my ass a few times. Got my toner, gotta have one of these. If you don't have one, definitely go buy one. Got my tap set. Got my ratcheting socket set, adjustable wrench socket, whatever you want to call it. And then we got, this is a really short ratchet set. So if you need to get into a space that's only like a 1/2 inch, this is your set. And then last, the DeWalt security bit set. Latches up top. And then that latches up top. And you are good to go. Now let's break it down with some pros and cons. For the pros, this bag is tough, organized, and makes transporting tools a breeze. It's like having a mobile tool shed. So the pros, for one, it's got rugged, durable construction with reinforced stitching and a waterproof base. For two, smooth, high-quality wheels that handle gravel, mud, and uneven terrain with ease. 3, hidden backpack straps that stay concealed in the zipper pouch until needed, offering hands-free carrying. 4, telescoping handle that's sturdy and easy to use. 5, German craftsmanship sparing no expense on quality and attention to detail. 6. Excellent performance when navigating stairs both up and down. And for the cons, 1. We have a higher price point, making it an investment. And 2. It can get heavy when fully loaded, but the wheels and backpack straps make this a non-issue. And the German craftsmanship, top notch. You're paying for quality, and it shows. So who's this bag for? I say it's perfect for professionals, electricians, plumbers, HVAC techs, anyone who needs to carry a lot of tools and wants a bag that can keep up with the demands of the job. It's built to last, and it'll make your whole life a whole lot easier. At the end of the day, the Veto Pro Pac with wheels is an investment, but it's one that pays off if you're serious about your work. It's built to last, keeps your tools organized, and makes life just a little bit easier when you're on the grind. And to me, it's worth every penny. So what do you think? Do you have a favorite tool bag, or are you thinking about making the jump to the Veto Pro Pac? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the Puyallup Hobby Hut, and stick around for more reviews, tips, and behind the scenes looks at life on the job site. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And have a very Merry Christmas.